Good morning, it's Kalisha Howard. Apollos, are you ready for this week's news? We have a lot of great things you will love to hear about. I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. So let's jump right into it. Do you guys know what Thanksgiving is really for? If not, I will tell you. Thanksgiving Day is a national holiday celebrated primarily in Canada and the United States as a day of giving thanks for the blessing of the harvest in the preceding year. It is celebrated on the second Monday of October in Canada and on the fourth Thursday of November in the United States. Thanksgiving has its historical roots in religious and cultural traditions and has been long celebrated in a secular manner as well. Let's chime in and see what some of our Apollos are thankful for with Jackie and Evelyn.
Apollos, as you know, Thanksgiving is around the corner.
And this is how our fellow students and staff will be celebrating their Thanksgiving.
This Thanksgiving, I will be going back to Dallas-Fort Worth area so that I can spend Thanksgiving with my family. I can't wait. I haven't been home in 4 months, so I miss my mother dearly, and I can't wait to have her sweet potato pie. It's the best.
I plan to spend my Thanksgiving with my family. We're gonna make like a feast and just, just for the sake of making it and being together. Like maybe play a bit board games, just like be together as a family.
Hola, soy el señor Quintero, el maestro de español aquí en Sharpstown High School, y en estos días festivos de los días de gracias, una de las cosas que mi familia y muchos hispanos de nuestra comunidad harán es comer no solo pavo, pero una de las tradiciones es a reunirnos con tamales, mole, jamón, también haremos champurrado.
I am thankful that I still have my mom with me, who's my motivation and my strongest supporter I have.
I'm thankful for having an awesome family and a great job.
I'm thankful for all the love and support that I have, and I'm thankful for my family and my friends.
Este día de Acción de Gracias estoy agradecido por ser hondureño, por tener mi familia y amigos que me quieren.
This has been Evelyn Roman
and Jacqueline Sanchez reporting for Apollo News.
The No Hate presentation was a big hit. It taught students how to have positive energy. Well, let's take it in to see more with Nigel Hillard.
You see, we have no place for hate and celebration behind me in the student parking lot at Sharpstown High School. We have bikes, we have ramps, we also have extracurricular activities for students to do. Let's take a look.
Bullying is being mean to another kid over and over again. Bullying often includes teasing, talking or hurting someone, spreading rumors, leaving kids out on purpose, and attacking someone by hitting them or yelling at them. Bullying does not always happen in person.
Here we got Sergeant Pettiker from the Marines. Can you please tell us what it's all about?
Alrighty, good morning. So we have the ASA Action Sports High School Tour program here. So they're here to promote, violence awareness and prevention, drug prevention, all that good stuff. Also providing you some entertainment during your lunchtime. And us, the Marines, are out here to give you the Marine Chin-Up Challenge. So we'll see how many of y'all can come out here and show us what you got when it comes to pull-up strength, whether you can do 1 or whether you can do 20. We don't care. We want to see what you got, and then we give y'all a prize, whether it's a t-shirt, water bottle, or lanyard.
Thank you. We got the senior Richard Stewart here. Richard, how does it feel to do all them chin-ups?
Man, it's a slight little workout, but, it ain't nothing since I play football, but, it's a little workout.
Do you think I can do more than you?
Probably so, because you swallowed me.
It's Nigel Hill reporting for Apollo News.
Thank you, Kalisha. How you doing, Apollos? I'm Charles Asuja, your sports anchor for this week. I had some bad news to tell y'all. Me and my brother's season has come to an end, and for all our seniors, it's our last high school football game. Here's Ariel Buckner with the breaking news.
Dallas Blacklock comes up and makes the tackle, which results in the 4th down. Jeremiah Parker makes a tackle in the backfield.
He's a running back. He does so many things, but I am so proud of him. Go Joshua!
Jakar Bannister makes a clutch overtime sack to seal the victory. Cameron Allen drops back and throws the ball to Charles Osuji for a 5-yard gain.
Well, I feel great. Like, we came, first time we were struggling. We was tied up 14-14. We had to go in the locker room talk. We had to talk, like, come together as brothers and do our thing. We came off second half. I told the team I'm going to make big plays for them because, I feel this is my team. If defense mess up, offense mess up, it's on me. So I feel like we had to come back and put all our minds together, put all our skills together and come back and do a good job. And it led us to win.
I mean, it's exciting. This is by far probably the most exciting game that I've played in and coached in. I'm proud of the kids. We battled a lot of adversity. It was up, down, started slow, pick it up, started slow. So overall, it was a good stepping stone for our kids.
The Apollos gave it a great effort, ending the season with a record of 8-2, advancing to the first round of the playoffs versus the Magnolia Bulldogs. We hope the best for the next year's team. Farewell to the seniors. Good luck in your future.
How do you think the Apollos are doing so far?
I think the Apollos are working really hard. They've been striving for this moment, and I think they can pull it off.
Is there anybody you guys want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Jono. He's out on the sideline supporting his boy.
How do you think the Apollos are doing so far?
I think they're doing good. I just think they should be more aggressive. I mean, we can beat this team. Right, Apollos?
I'm Ariel Buckner reporting for Apollo Sports.
Missing the Rockets and Texas game? Here's Yadier and Brent with the update.
Last year, Kevin McHale led the Houston Rockets to the Western Conference Finals, where they had a shot to go to the NBA Finals. But the tides have turned. The Houston Rockets have decided to let go of Kevin McHale in search of a new coach that will bring out the best of the team. The Houston Rockets have started out the season struggling, losing to teams who they should beat easily.
About the coach being fired, I don't think it really matters as long as they can still play well and they can still do what they have to do so that hopefully we can get to the finals or the playoffs, you know.
With their new head coach, J.B. Bickerstaff, the Houston Rockets need to click in order to make a playoff push, especially in the very tough Western Conference.
Sideline, groin injury. Hurt himself against the Warriors the other night, James Harden. That early season slump, I mean, it's still the early season. That first 3-game slump, that's over.
And that was a pretty good job by Paul Pierce right there.
Sure was.
The ball in front of him.
Games for Harden.
I think that was the middle of the floor again, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Clippers miss it. Dwight Howard, rebound. He had a bunch of those.
A soccer season for boys and girls Apollos is underway, and they are ready to kick their way to many victories, including a district championship. Let's go to the soccer field to take a closer look at the teams.
As the season approaches, the soccer players have been putting in their effort to have a successful season. The players practice hard in school and after to make sure that they reach further than last year and bring home a district championship.
How do you feel when you play?
It's a feeling that it's unlike anything else that I've ever felt before. Whenever I touch the ball, when I step on the field, it's something different, something good, something that I wish would last for a long time. Just like Pelé said, well, that's why it's the most beautiful sport in the whole world. And well,
my goal for this season is, well, there's no I in team, so our goal for this season will be, for varsity, is to go to regionals. For JV, try to win it all, try to win all the games. For freshmen, it's same thing as JV, win every single game, try our best, and hopefully we can make it.
I feel good. I feel like I'm supposed to be in the moment, being concentrated in the game, and winning is all that I want to do.
What is your goal for this season?
My goal for the season is to be varsity, but if I can, we all have the other years, and just to win everything that's possible.
Well, I feel great. This is amazing. Well, I can describe what is to play soccer, because if you never play soccer, you never understand. You're never gonna understand what I'm trying to say or what it feels like. But yeah, it feels good when you play and you understand with your teammates and score a goal or something. Like, yeah, it's pretty good. Our goal is to go to playoffs and win the playoffs or win champion. That's our goal.
Soccer is a passion around the world. Make sure to support our Apollos this season and check out their schedule on the bulletin board on the courtyard. I'm Priscilla Lopez reporting for Apollo Sports.
As the spring season is drawing near, we welcome our spring coaches and captains.
Here are our coaches for our mighty Apollos. For girls soccer, Jorge Cardenas. Boys soccer, Gregory Bowles. Girls track, Natalie Adams. Boys track, Willie Taylor. Softball, Crystal Van Zandt. Baseball, Jacques Tinsley. Girls basketball, Carlos Quintero. And boys basketball, Julius Jackson.
Now stating their upcoming plans and goals for the season are head coaches of spring sports.
Our varsity team will be attempting to get into the playoffs. Last year, we were successful at winning some of our games. Although the girls know that there's a lot of work ahead of them, they're eager and they are working very hard since the beginning of the summer to get back in shape and to prepare for this season. We were also including a JV squad, which is exciting because last year we didn't have it. And at this very moment, we are working on a schedule with the rest of the HISD schools. The way we're going to get there is a lot of, self-reflecting, going into practice, making sure that we've got all our ducks in a row, making sure we're doing effective practices and doing the right thing in the classroom. That's first to get better. So that's what we're doing. And this year, I am proud to be the head coach of the girls varsity team, as well as working along with Walkiria Arce and Maria Sanchez, which is captain and co-captain, and Victor Aguirre, which is my coaching assistant. And together we can, whatever it takes, no excuses.
This track season, I believe, with a lot of hard work, preparation, and dedication to the sport, I think that should be the keys to us having success this track season. So we do plan on being successful not only on the track but also in the classroom. So these are the things that I believe will be our keys.
Hello, I'm Coach Jackson, Sharpstown basketball. One of our goals this year is always, as usual, is to make sure that our guys stay academically sound. Basketball is a very small piece of what we do here. We're building better young men for our community. So like I said, our goal is always to better ourselves off the court. One of our goals for the court is, of course, always to be high up in district, to win district, and to make it to the playoffs, and not just make it to the playoffs like we did last year, but to be successful in it. With the help of Malik Dickens as our captain this year, we hope to do those things.
I'm Kiana Gardner reporting for Apollo Sports.
The Apollo's basketball team have been preparing hard all off-season, and now the season is here. Fast breaks, assists, three-point shots all over the court. Apollo News Sports reporters go inside our Apollo's basketball teams.
The Apollo basketball team is now preparing for this upcoming new season by having intense practices and crucial preseason games.
What motivates me is I want to get my mom out the hood, and my personal goal this year is to average 20 points per game and lead our team to the playoffs again.
My personal goals for this season is to be the best player I can be.
Ending the season in the first round of the playoffs, the team's goal this year is to get further than last year. We will be keeping up with the team through Apollo News.
What motivates me is my parents. They try and tell me to do better every day. And my goal for this season is to get as many points and try and do whatever I can for our team to win everything.
We wish the basketball team the very best this season, and we know they will achieve all their goals. I'm Alexandra Madrigal reporting for Apollo Sports.
Rosa Martinez bringing you our Apollo Nation special report. Have you gone in the girls' restroom or any restroom in the school and wonder why they are not clean after our custodians have cleaned it? There's papers all over the floors. But here's Paige with more on why our restrooms are so dirty.
Warning: the following footage may contain some scenes that may not be suitable for some viewers. Viewers' discretion is advised. Apollo's, our restrooms are nasty. Hairs on the seat, boogers on the wall. It's outrageous.
I agree. Ladies, there are trash cans in the restroom, working toilets. We need to be more sanitary. Let's take a look on how Sharpstown treats our restrooms.
Apollo's, custodians have broken their backs day after day trying to keep our restrooms clean. They shouldn't have to clean our mess day after day. And it's not just small water spots or toilet paper on the seat. It's fecal matter on the floor and all sorts of mess.
Flush the toilet, wrap up your lady products, and put them in the trash. We need to be more respectful to our restrooms so that we will be able to use them.
I agree, Paige. Let's see what our fellow Apollos have to say about this.
What is your opinion on the girls' restrooms?
Hi, I'm Katrina, class 2016. In my opinion, towards the girls' restroom, us the girls, we should be more sanitized, especially because we go through our days, so it's more for us to be more clean about it.
How do you feel about the restrooms at Sharpstown High?
I feel like the students haven't been taking good care of them. I feel like it's been really dirty, and I feel like there should be some changes.
What kind of changes should we make about the restrooms?
I feel like some changes that we need to progress into the restrooms are like trash cans and also things just such as Febreze. And because I feel like the custodians work so hard to make our restrooms as clean as possible, but us as students are just not handling them properly.
How do you feel about the restrooms at Sharpstown High?
I think students should take care of the restrooms, not be selfish.
What changes should be made?
Keep it clean so others can be able to use it.
This has been Arlis Ballestero
and Paige Forrest
reporting for Apollo News.
Tune in next time for Apollo News Uncensored.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Final exams are almost here, and just like you, other students are nervous too. We asked students around our campus what they thought about the final exam, and this is what they had to say.
What do you think is going to be your hardest final this semester?
I think my hardest final this semester is going to be physics because of all the math and the different formulas that we learn. But if I go to tutorials, I think that I can get through it.
I feel like my pre-calculus final exam would be the most difficult for me. I haven't had a good history with math. And, I mean, many of you know Ms. Asper kind of has like a heavy accent. So it would be somewhat difficult to pass it. But, I mean, if I study hard enough, I'll be able to. So, I mean, hopefully I can.
And what I would do to prepare for my test is to study, ask for help, go to tutorials, go on the hub, go on the internet, look for different resources, and do all my homework, try my hardest.
I am preparing for my final exams by going to tutorials every day during lunch or after school. The one final exam that I might have trouble with is physics because there's a lot of formulas to learn, but we can all pass this by going to tutorials. So good luck on your finals.
Make sure to get your own final exam schedule on the hub by going to the Sharpstown High School dashboard. So keep on studying and good luck everyone.
That wraps up our special report for this segment.
Blessed morning, Apollos. Welcome to yet another entertainment segment on Apollo News. Y'all know the streets talk and the feet walk. Knowing your SAT word is a must for being prepared for college or the career of your choice.
Word on the street, word on the street.
Word on the street.
Word on the street, word on the street.
La palabra de la calle.
La palabra de la calle, ya tú sabes.
La palabra en la calle.
La palabra en la calle.
Word on the street.
Palabra en la calle.
Word on the street. I think verbatim means to say it in the exact same words as someone.
I think that it means something in the exact same form. For example, the actress uses the lines in verbatim.
Verbatim means word for word.
I memorized this poem verbatim.
Verbatim means precise, like accurate. We were verbatim when doing results in a science test.
Verbatim significa es como exacto. Como por ejemplo, cuando la miss te pone a tomar unas notas, tú tienes que hacerlo exactamente como está ahí. Exacto. Eso significa prácticamente. También eso te ayuda para el momento del examen tomar exactamente las notas como están.
Yo tomo las notas de mi maestra verbatim.
I think the word verbatim means some type of special pasta. and I'm gonna say, Mom, can you please fix me some verbatim for lunch? There we go.
I think verbatim is something big, and I would say verbatim. No, Houston is verbatim.
Yo creo que verbatim es un veneno. Él murió de verbatim.
Verbatim. To repeat after me verbatimly.
I think verbatim means word for word.
I thought verbatim just means to copy.
When I saw her work, I thought it was verbatim.
Verbatim. I got your girl verbatim the sauce.
Verbatim means word for word or paralleled with.
When me and my homies arguing, we verbatim. Verbatim means word for word.
The word verbatim means to say something verbally.
I guess Mr. G make us say the Apollo verbatim.
Verbatim means something that you see and you want it and you take it. You gotta stop messing with that chump change and use what you got to get that verbatim.
The word verbatim means repeating something word for word.
For example, I could say her essay is verbatim like mine.
Yo pienso que la palabra verbatim significa como si un mono anda brincando.
Como ese mono anda verbatim por todo el cuarto. Algo así.
I think verbatim means a car.
Verbatim. Copied exactly word for word. The student plagiarized the paper copying it verbatim from the magazine.
La definición de verbatim es copiar exactamente palabra por palabra de un documento. El estudiante copió palabra por palabra de una revista.
We'll be back next week with the big SAT where I'm Kalisha Howard.
Do you live in Southport?
Reporting for Apollo News.
We have an abundant amount of talent on Sharpstown High. You'd be cursed if you missed it. Here is Jojo Milgraves to inform us on who has the talents and how we can hear or see them.
Sharpstown is blessed with a variety of talented students. Students who can sing, dance, toss flags, and much more. Today we're taking time to go deep and find some hidden talent here at Sharpstown High School. Most people know Joanna Adame as a clarinet player, but she also has an outstanding voice which can bring joy into her heart and raise the dead from the grave.
Love can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. But when it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes, but it's the only thing that makes us feel alive.
Hey yo, my name is Jolie Pendeza, and I'm class of 2017. I like singing because it brings out the best in me. I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the powerful king composing. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
discovering some of our hidden talent here at Sharpstown High School. Stay tuned to our next segment as we discover more of our hidden talent here at Sharpstown High School. This has been Jojo Mogrid, one of Apollo News.
You know we like to get a little raggedy at Sharpstown, and sometimes we have to keep up on what Brianco said about Chris, and we know you do too. Paige, what's the status on the celebrity news?
A judge has thrown out the $42 million lawsuit R&B singer Jesse Braham recently brought against Taylor Swift, alleging Swift's Shake It Off stole lyrics from his song Haters Gon' Hate, which are haters gon' hate, players gon' play, watch out for them fakers, they'll fake you every day.
Haters gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off.
And the judge went ahead and used T Swift lyrics in her conclusion. Quote, "At present, the court is not saying that Braham can never, ever, ever get his case back in court.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together."
But for now, we have problems, and the court is not sure Braham can solve them.
Now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them.
As currently drafted, the complaint has a blank space, one that requires Braham to do more than write his name.
But I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
And upon consideration of the court's explanation in Part 2, Braham may discover that mere pleating Band-Aids will not fix the bullet holes in this case.
Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes.
At least for the moment, defendants have shaken off this lawsuit.
I shake it off, I shake it off, I shake it off, I shake it off.
The couple has decided to spend it on a private beach at the Breakers Palm Beach. The Modern Family Beauty added, "I wanted a wedding where the guests are going to have fun. It's about creating memories that you're always going to cherish." The lucky invitees will have to check their cell phones at the door before entering the extravagant parties all weekend, so no cell phones this weekend. The gala has enough planned to ensure no boredom.
Kylie Jenner and Tyga have split just a few days after E! News reported that Tyga wanted to marry Kylie. It looks like they aren't even a couple anymore. She is now reporting the ship named Kyga is done. Apparently, Kylie broke it off after pressure from the rest of her family, and their sources go on to say it was sudden, nasty, and it's something that Tyga did. Tyga just had his 26th birthday party at the Nice Guy in LA and at One Oak, and King Kylie was nowhere to be found. And Tyga did not seem happy about it. Just look at these pictures of him storming out of the venue. The queen of social media didn't even wish Tyga a happy birthday. No Instagrams, no Snapchat. Keeping up with the Kardashian previews that Kendall was never a huge fan of their relationship, even telling Caitlyn Jenner she didn't think Kylie had her priorities straight.
Rosa Hernández Guadalupe Rivera Alfonso de la Cruz Hidalga, yo siempre te amaré. Do you like novelas or other Hispanic TV shows? Well, you're in luck. Gilbert Garza, what's the word on our top Hispanic TV show?
Estos son los mejores shows hispanos del momento. Señora de Acero, alegre, lunes a viernes a las 9 p.m. por Telemundo. No te la pierdas.
Para justificar que querés regresar a trabajar con Sara. ¡Qué asco! Respeta. ¿Respeta a quién? ¿A Sara? Por ser una narca. ¿O a ti? Por ser su cómplice.
Sabes que yo llevo años caminando derecha. Pero decime cómo hago para pagar las terapias de Joaquín. Decime cómo hago para pagar lo que el seguro no cubre, ¿ah? Decime cómo hago para juntar la renta ahora que Joaquín no puede trabajar. Decime vos, ahora te quedaste sin trabajo por culpa de una cúlica drogadicta. Y así no la juzgas, ¿no?
Haz lo que se te da la gana. Haz lo que quieras. Pero si yo me llego a enterar que volviste al business, me voy de la casa, porque yo no voy a vivir con ninguna delincuente.
Soy Guadalupe Hernández, reportándome para Noticias Apollo.
That wraps up this segment. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Arlis Ballesteros signing off for Apollo News. Kalisha Howard, you're on live.
I'm Kalisha Howard, reporting for Apollo News.